my dears, my students, good evening. And we are going to talk about our first lecture, ICT professional sphere, industrial ICT, perspectives of development of ICT. It's our plan today. And let's start. I will hope you understand in English. My native language is in Kazakh, but I will try to understand of you. And let's start about our lesson. Information and communication technologies for development refers the application of information and the communication technologies toward social, economic, and political development, with a particular emphasis of helping poor and marginalized people and communities. It aims to help in international development by bringing the digital environment and providing equitable access to technologies. ICT for day is grounded in the notions of development, growth, progress, and globalization, and is often interpreted as the use of technology to deliver a greater good. Another similar term used in the literature is digital development. It draws on theories and frameworks from many disciplines, including sociology, economics, development studies, library and information science, and communication studies. And I will suggest you one short, really short, about 2 minutes video. Let's start see it, and I will make new demonstration. Just a minute or second. let's start our new video. Each video.
Welcome to the ICT world. What is ICT?
What is ICT? Yes.
Information and Communications Technology. It is the study or business of developing and using technology to process information and aid communications. Examples: voice conversation, email, processing business data via computer applications, etc. Recent years have seen a complete revolution in how information is gathered, archived, and used in both business and government around the world. Throughout much of the world, the workplace has been transformed from one based on paper documents, fraught with errors and delays, to one based on information technology. IT versus ICT. IT refers to an entire industry that uses computers, networking, software, and other equipment to manage information. ICT can be seen as an integration of IT with media broadcasting technologies, audio/video processing and transmission and telephony. ICT is an extended acronym for IT. The term ICT is widely used in the context of education, whereas IT is a term widely used in the industry. In addition, recently, ICT is also used to refer to the integration of telephone and audio/visual networks with computer networks. In simplest terms, ICT can be seen as the integration of information technology with communication technology. ICT covers any product that will store, retrieve, manipulate, transmit, or receive information electronically in a digital form. For example, personal computers, digital television, email, robots. ICT areas are education, communication, sports, traveling, shopping, security, social, business.
Art and design, sport. Yes. Let's continue our lesson. I will make new demonstration. It's our slide. Yes. Yes. ICT access and use. Mobile phone subscribers for 100 inhalation growth in development and developing or between 1997 and 2007. One of the most positive trends has been observed in voice communication. That's the proliferation of mobile phones. Subscriptions in developing countries increased from about 30% of the world total in 2004 more than 50% in 2004 and to almost 70% in 1907. Education. The use of ICT in the educational system would not able to solve the student problems in the educational system, but rather provide alternative solutions to the obstacles encountered in the conventional educational system. ICTs would be able to provide education and knowledge in a wider range, even with a limited amount of resource, unlike conventional system of education. ICT in this slide, we show in education role, yes? It's in the third slide, you said about ICT history. And in the health for medicine, it's ICT role, yes? ICTs can be supportive tool to develop and serve with reliable, timely, high quality, affordable health care and health information system, and to provide health education training and improve health research. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, 15% of the world's total population have disabilities. This is approximately 600 million people, wherein 3 out of every 4 are living in developing countries. Half are working age, half are women. The highest incidence and occurs in 4 areas. And a government and civic engagement. It's ICT roles in this slide. And I really want to answer for you about information in this word. In general, our first word information in Russian it calls informaция, in Kazakh ахпарат, yes? Information, views of preferences and units of measurement of information. It's our general word about information. Views of information, region, yes, mechanical, biological, social, and the method of transport, visual, sound or audio, feeling, smell, and taste, yes, mechanical. Social using is this using, you have 3 types: personal, mass, special. And the next slide, which illustrate about information about object, useful, of present interest, complete, reliable, and intelligible. And the next slide, you present coding of information. In the first term, code, set of symbols for presentation of information. In the second word, coding, presentation process of information in code. Decoding, conversion of data from binary code in form which people understand. In the 12 and 13 slide, I show number systems and measurements: byte, kilobyte, megabyte, you know that is terabyte, petabyte, exabyte. You must write in this 2 slides, and the next slide. I have your homework, individual work, conversation from binary number system. In this slide, I show our homework. In this slide, 5 tasks. You must did it. I really hope you. And the end of our lesson, I will recommend our site, our website. It's my own website, our platform. It calls КазУТБ-ИТ-ICT-лекция1-англ. Yes, in this site, you must all your students work. Yes. Так, демонстрация экрана. Так, вот. Place ICT online learning. Yes, it's our website. In this department, we have presentation. We have presentation. Yes, org.kazutb.kz. It's our website platform. Yes. In this department, you must state your students work 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. In this 15 work, yes. And in this test, in each lecture we have a test, send and download files, and you have a chat. It's your work site, yes. Home. In the general page, we have a lecture. Library. In the library, we have a vocabulary for ICT, archive your works, and the test. I think in this all department countable, very comfortable for you in this our online learning. And yes, you continued our lesson. Monetization and the development index, ICT development index. In this, in 2014, ITU, International Telecommunication Union, released the latest rankings of the IDI, with Denmark attaining the top spot, followed by South Korea. Today, in modern society, ICT is ever present, with over 3 billion people having access to the internet. With approximately 8 out of 10 internet users owning a smartphone, information and data increasing by leaps and bounds. This rapid growth, especially in developing countries, has led ICT to become a keystone of everyday life, in which life without some pace of technology renders most of clerical work and routing tasks dysfunctional. The most recent data released in 2014 years shows that internet use continues to grow readily at 60%. Globally in 2014, 3%. The number of internet users in developing countries has doubled in 5 years, with 2/3 of all people online now living in the developing world. I really hope in the first lecture is understood for you. If you have any questions, please write me. My electronic address is kundyzyn@bk.ru. kundyzyn@bk.ru. It's my address. Please write me and join every lesson. Thank you. Bye bye.